Hello everybody, this is going to be Jacob coming out with you with a new Starcraft strategy. I will be playing Protoss again today, and this is going to be my Sentry strategy. Now my Sentry strategy is a little different than your normal Sentry strategy, and it uses the Sentries to their full potential. You're going to be using your Guardian Shield a lot. You're going to get a lot of sentries so you can force field and separate their units. And you're going to get 5 gates, not 4. Now, a lot of people get 4. I like 5 so you have that extra option. You can get 2 sentries, 2 stalkers, and a zealot, and you have a pretty formidable army. Or you could just get 1 sentry, 2 stalkers, and 1 zealot, and that would work too. So I'm going to be doing this strategy, and it's going to hopefully give you a good strategy to use. Now this is a replay of me playing on Ohana LE, and I'm going to be playing against a Terran opponent. Now it worked good against a Terran opponent because he went Marine Marauder Medevac, so it worked out great. Because against Marine Marauder Medevac, you get the sentries that'll block off everything, and then you can force field and separate their units. Now I'm going to go straight into my vision. And I'm not going to be using the player cam because I kind of bounce it around a lot. So you can get the full potential of this video to show you how it would look in the game with me on my vision. Now I'm just going to do basic start out, get my macro in. Going to get my probe out here. I'm going to build a pylon so I can get it. Now this strategy, it's alright against Zerg. Now you're going to have to be using your sentries a lot more, and you're probably going to run out of a lot of energy fast with Zerg. Now it's nice to get some sentries out against Zerg so you can block your ramp, just in case they rush Zerglings and you don't want them getting in your base. But when you're in a battle and he goes Baelings, now if you can separate the Baelings with the force fields and then snipe them down, it should work quite well. But if you can't do that and your sentries are all, like your forces are all bunched up like they're supposed to be, because you have your Guardian Shield, you want to get them all in that Guardian Shield so they get good protection. And if they're all bunched up and the Baelings get in there, they can destroy your like whole army like that, like really quick. But if you can separate them, but that takes a lot of force fields. But if you can snipe them down with your stalkers really quick, then it would work out great. But that's hard to do, and you gotta have a lot of sentries. But usually you go Robo for against Zerg, so I mean this strategy will work if you want to use it. Okay, so I got out everything, got my gateway. While my gateway was building, got my assimilator. I'm getting that assimilator because sentries are gas heavy, big time. Now I'm not gonna get a Zealot because I saw him. He's not getting any early aggression. It looks like he's gonna get a couple Marines out, probably just scout. So I'm gonna wait for the Cybernetics core to finish so I can get a sentry. The first thing I want to do, I'm going to put my sentry right here so we can see the ramp and force field it if he tries to get up. I'm going to place a pylon here, just a forward pylon, so I can have vision right now. I like to do that in most of my games. Have you seen my other replays? And right as my Cybernetics core finishes, I'm going to warp gate tech, and I'm going to get a sentry. I'm getting my sentry. He's looking in my base now. I've saved up my chrono boost for now, so I can use it on my gateway, so I can get out my sentry quick. I can get my warp gate tech up, and I can get more probes. I'm gonna use some of the chrono on this, just so I can get a few more probes out, so I can saturate this assimilator. Now I'm gonna get another pylon here, so I can build 2 more gateways. So we're close to 5. We're almost there. So I'm going to put my sentry here, get ready for the battle to come. And see, I haven't scouted very much. Now, that is something, I usually scout a lot. But this game, I didn't really scout that much. I'm not sure why. But that's just how it turned out. So I'm getting another sentry right away. Get as many sentries as I can before my warp gate gets out, because then I'll get zealots and stalkers, and we'll have a lot of good stuff. So right now I'm just waiting. I'm gonna force field this ramp if I have to. I'm gonna put 2 more gateways here, another gateway up front, and a sentry right here. Now the warp gate's almost done, so I'll be able to warp in some units. Now I only have 4 gates right now. I'll get my 3rd gate, or my 5th gate, sorry about that, in a minute. Up here probably, I think. Seen this replay in a while. Now, my warp gate's almost finished, and my gateways are almost finished, so I'll be able to use the warp gate tech on my gateways right away. I got the sentry out just in time so that the warp gates can come down right now. 3 sentries right now, warp gate. I have enough minerals to make some good units right now. Just warp them in as soon as I can. Now I'm going to send this probe out to scout, or probably place a forward pylon and scout. That's what I'm thinking it's going to do. Ooh, I didn't see he had that. Should have checked that. He scans my base. He misses these 3 sentries right here. Now that's big. If he misses those 3 sentries, he doesn't see that I already have a pretty large army. Sentry heavy. So we can't fully counter it. Now I'm going to place my 5th gateway and a forge so I can get my 1-1 upgrades for my ground units, because these are all ground units. You want your upgrades, especially against Terran, who can just keep pouring out units right in his base. It's going to help. Now I'm going to place a lot of pylons because I got supply capped. Try not to do that. I don't usually do that. It's just turned out it happened because I was warping in a lot of units. Now I'm going to send out this group for some scouting. Just put them there for now. And I'm going to get this probe with it so I can place down forward pylons. You're going to want to place down forward pylons every few inches across the map. Like one here, one here, one here, and then far enough that you'll get in their base and place a pylon here so you can warp in reinforcements while you're in the middle of a battle. Now here, just to start off, I'm going to have this probe move down here. He's going to place another pylon right here, just so we can get some more forward troops, because if we lose this pylon, we still got this pylon to warp in units, so it's all good. Now I'm getting more units, a lot of zealots. Well, not really. Now I think about it. I have sentries and some stalkers. Sorry about that, guys. I have a lot of zealots and 5 stalkers. Wait, let's check the units. So let's see. 7 zealots, 6 sentries, 5 stalkers. Now I'm getting my 1-1, my 1 Protoss ground upgrade. And I have these units moving across for a push. I'm going to get that stalker back. Zealot's going for it. Guardian shield right away. See, I see he's got a bunker. Ah, little bad macro there, or micro. But yeah, I separate his units here. Basically, I'm going to win this push. So far. I see he's got a planetary fortress. I'm going to put up another guardian shield. Now, I don't see this repair right away. Normally, I would put a lot of force fields. I was a little late on that, putting force fields there, but I'm going to get them down anyway. So this is going to shell up my troops big time. This planetary fortress is going to take them out. So I'm probably going to have to get back and wait for another push. I'll get away with 4 stalkers, which was kind of bad. Kind of bad micro by me against this guy. But, you know, can't win them all. I'm going to get 4 sentries and a zealot. Just build up my army right here, because I want an army built up. I have my 5 gateways. Now I'm getting my shields upgrades. I'm going to move this probe down. I'm going to get a robo facility, because I didn't win that push. So I'm thinking, you know, I better get some Colossus in here if I need it. I'm going to put down a Twilight Council. Not a Templar Archives. My bad. Twilight Council, so I can research Blink and Charge. And I can get further upgrades, which I'm going to need here. Now, warping in some more zealots and stalkers, and I have sentries ready. I'm gonna place another forward pylon down right here, so I can get more troops here, so I can push forward with them. I'm gonna get my expansion now. Now that I see he has his expansion and I don't have mine, he's probably has a lot more resources than me. And that's not good. I don't want that to happen. I'm gonna move, I'm gonna warp in more units right here, and I'm gonna go ahead, push again. Just keep the pressure on, especially with the 5 warp gates. You can just keep the pressure on. You can keep units coming in. You can get a variety of units with 5 warp gates. It's gonna help a ton. That's why I get 5 and not 4. 4 you're kind of limited, but 5 you can get each type. Now I'm gonna put down force fields right away, so he can't even get in and start to repair. So I can take down this planetary fortress straight away. Got its expansion. I'm gonna kill off as many SCVs as I can, and he's gonna try and move down with some troops. I'm not gonna push up there because it's too risky. I'm gonna look and I'm gonna be like, oh, I better get back. And he's gonna push. I only blocked off 1 Marauder. That was kind of a late force field right there. He's gonna get all my units, but that's alright. I'm warping in tons more. So he was hit. He's trying to recover right now, and he's not gonna like the early attack that I pull. We're like right now. That's the good thing about having these forward pylons. Warping units straight away, you get a lot of aggression. You can just keep pushing the aggression, and it's going to help a lot. Now I'm going to put a pylon down here so I can warp in units up here. Now I'm not going to place it down over here because I haven't got up here yet. I'm going to dwell on this expansion, kind of sit around here waiting. Now I'm going to get his expansion down. He's going to cancel it. And I'm just gonna knock down these refineries. Now that I have this right here, I can warp in units right now if I wanted to. But I'm not gonna. I'm gonna get probes down to this expansion. You're gonna want to keep bouncing back from your base and the battle, because you want that. Now I'm gonna warp in units. I'm gonna go for another push, get the zealots in front so they can tank most of the damage. Have the stalkers and sentries in back. Get the guardian shield down right away. Get in there, and we're hitting all of it. Not all my units are attacking. That was bad micro. I don't know, that force field must have been a accidental bluff. But you want to put down force fields to separate their army. That was a bad micro by me right there. My bad. I'm gonna put down 5 zealots. Go, go, go. I want to keep pushing. Those zealots will destroy these marines and marauders, especially with the guardian shield and the stalkers sniping them down. I'm going to shoot down these medevacs, and I'm just going to push now. I'm going to take down that tank right away. I don't want that tank pushing me back. Now, with these little units, I was able to force a GG from him. I'm going to put the stalker back here. Now, why I put the stalker back here? So I can warp in more units, but he put down the GG so quick that I didn't get to warp in any more units. So I won this game. You know, he's got starports and barracks, he's a factory, and all I had was some sentries. All these were from the warp gate. The units, no other units, but just from the warp gate, with just 1/1 upgrades. Not even on the armor, just 1/1. Just using the stalkers to their full potential is just great. The guardian shield, that'll help you so much. The force fields are really good too. So thank you for watching. I hope this was a strategy that you can use with the 5 gates and all. And I'll be doing more videos, so hope you guys will watch them. And thanks a lot.